I'm Jeff Nimnick.
And I'm Rick Paulette.
And we're the hosts of The Last Stand. Coyote hunting is my passion.
And coyote calls are my livelihood.
And together we aim to bring you the best predator hunting tips, tricks, and tactics, right down to The Last Stand.
The Last Stand, presented by Lucky Duck Predator Calls. We are the masters of deception. Daniel Defense, manufacturing freedom. Swagger Bipods, shoot with confidence, shoot with swagger. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable.
You know, right out of the chute, we decided I'm going to hunt with my two oldest boys. You know, and they've been hunting coyotes with me for lots of years. They started hunting coyotes when they were 3. They've each shot their first coyotes when they were 5. You know, they get to do this a lot, and it's enjoyable to take them out. It's frustrating at times. It takes a lot of patience. I'm not always the best with patience, being a coyote hunter. We're tucked in really good, so I think we should be able to get them when they come. Okay, yeah. Yeah. He's gonna pop up either right at the call, or he might swing down. Just take your time, watch him die in the scope, all right? Well, Carver, dang it, I thought that coyote might come straight right in, but
I know, I was shooting right off that middle.
I don't know. I only ever saw the one cutting off the side hill, but we had it set up. Carver was orientated to the left side of the hill. I was orientated to the right, just in case. You know, when the coyote pops up that close, even though we tried to tuck into the shadow, this kind of cut bank, he pretty much had us pegged, I think. And especially when you're doing some howls like that, some of these younger coyotes will pop up on the hill expecting to see other coyotes, I think, and they have a tendency to want to check up, you know, and look down and see what's going on. I think some of the older dominant coyotes will come barreling in. But one way or another, we are on the board. That's exactly what we needed, boys. Now we can maybe make a run here for the last 3-4 hours of daylight.
All right, boys, tell me what happened there.
So like when I sat down, I just seen this thing just pop up on the hill out there, and I looked at it at my scope, and sure heck it was a coyote, and then I told my dad, I'm like, there's a coyote on the hill, and he's like, where? I'm like, over there, and he's like, oh yeah, coming down the hill, get ready boys. And then like maybe 10 minutes later, he showed up right here, and Dad center punched one.
Nice. Scale 1 to 10, how much do you guys like coyote hunting?
10.
What's your favorite part about it?
9.
Shooting.
Shooting what?
Coyotes.
I'm gonna kill him when it comes up top right here. Good spot, Max. Good spot. Been sitting here. I've been sitting here about 5 minutes. I was just getting ready to switch from
from the rabbit to a pup distress, and actually I did. But the first minute into the pup distress, the coyote was probably already coming to the jackrabbit, but he popped up right down in his saddle. Once again, the coyote was on we're calling it with a crosswind right here. And once again, the coyote just popped up on that downwind half of the stand. He wasn't very far. I had to shoot him where I did. I just didn't want him to get down over that lip right there. He could have easily winded us, popped up, saw us, ran off. Only about a 100-yard shot, but he was coming good. We're gonna keep calling. It's only been about 6-7 minutes into the stand. Could be another coyote in here. It happens every time. I can stay as calm as a cucumber. As soon as that coyote goes, I just can't help it. That's why we do it. You know, one of the great things about these Swagger bipods is the ability to lengthen them out. So when we're sitting on these steep side hills like this, I can get the bipod tall enough to where I can still use it. I still have the flexibility of moving it, but it's rock solid. I was able to pivot over here. This coyote that just came in, all I had to do is kick this leg. This leg's mobile right here. I can stick it right in the side hill here, stick this one in, and I can move it that quick and make the shot on that coyote. Just a great piece of equipment. It's almost like they were made for coyote hunting, even though they weren't. Just happened to be probably one of the best tools I've found in a long time to really make you, it's gonna allow you to kill more coyotes. Just the stability, the mobility that you get with them. So let's go check out this coyote. Looks like another good one. We're on a roll, boys. 2 in a row now. Yeah, another good one, huh? Yeah.
You're stalking them good.
Bigger male coyote there. Another furred up coyote. He just, this year's pup.
What did you shoot him?
He's a male coyote. Oh, he was chest on.
Dad might give you some money for that one.
Hackles galore on that coyote right there. It's great to hear coyotes howl, but don't be discouraged if the coyotes don't howl back or if they're far away. This coyote obviously was close enough to howl back, but he never did. We actually heard a bunch of coyotes probably,
1,000.
I don't know, a mile and a half away. This coyote never howled one time. He was probably coming to the call without howling. So if you do start off the howls late in the season like this, you know, don't be discouraged if they don't howl back. Keep going on the stand, because a lot of times if they're within 400, 500, 600 yards, I don't think they howl. They just come, and sure enough, they show up and you kill them. So you dragging them back to the truck? That's a long ways.
Where is it?
We gotta go clear up that hill and around. Go. Drag it.
I ain't touching.
Come on, that's the only reason I bring you is to drag my coyotes.
Okay, take a seat.
All right.
Holy crap.
Here's another pretty one.
Oh.
Hear these? I'm just lucky today. Carver, how come you didn't pick this side?
I don't know. You put me on this side.
I did put you on. So let me explain something to you. When you're coyote hunting, see, I'm a left-handed shooter, and you're a right-handed shooter, see? So it's easier for me to pick my gun up and swing to the left like this, just as it's easier for you to pick your gun up and swing it to the left. Or it's easier for me to swing it to the right. Yeah, you're right, Creighton. You to swing it to the left. So That's why you sit like this. Some days we just,
Yeah, there might have been a second one behind him.
that's just how it works.
Yeah, there might have been a second one behind him.
You want to shoot left-handed?
Yeah. Yeah, there might have been a second one behind him that he knew was behind him, and he thought it might have barked, so he looked back.
He might have.
He freaking looked back though. I chased Dad.
He was coming hard. So boy, see, you know why I stopped him where I did?
Wind.
Because no, that coyote's in the sun, so guess what he's looking back into? If he's standing in the sunshine, what's that mean?
He's looking in.
He's looking into the sun, so he could not see us whatsoever. But what would have happened when he got right down into the shadow then he would have picked us out that quick. So that's why I wanted to get him killed.
I just stopped him on the edge.
Right there.
So why would you think a coyote would be coming in the ice and crap?
Really? Look at that. That's a mile of nothing but solid rush beds, Carver.
I kept looking at these two freaking hawks. They got me every time they looked over there. Because when they flare, they look white. See, like that hawk right there flying over?
All right, you still have one more stand, don't you, Carver, before you have to switch? All right, let's hustle.
You better give me one.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting your side.
All right, so this is what we'll do. I'm gonna go get the truck. You guys carry the seats, go get the call.
I feel coyotes on the left side more than right.
That might have been that same one coming back, find his buddy. Probably not, but he looked like a little younger coyote. But out of that Daniel Defense, I shoot those 53 grain VMAX Super Performance rounds. You know, that coyote kind of turned. He was almost broadside. I had a shot right here at that shoulder, 100 yards. And as you can see, no exit. There's not even a drop of blood on this coyote. It's just what they're designed to do, is go in, penetrate an inch or two, and then explode and expand 100% of the energy into these coyotes. Best bullet I've ever shot. You know, not just for coyote hunting, but hunting in general, outdoors in general. I think it's extremely important that everybody gets their youth, their kids involved in this stuff. Hunters in general, the numbers are dropping, and if you don't get kids out there and you don't show them how enjoyable this stuff can be, and you don't make it enjoyable for them, you know, who knows what'll happen with hunting, you know, 50 years down the road from now. So I encourage everybody to take your boys out, take your daughters out, grandkids out, whoever it may be, just random kid, who knows. But take them out, hunting, fishing, whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be coyote hunting. Coyote hunting can be tough sometimes, but maybe shooting doves, maybe shooting geese, maybe deer hunting, elk hunting, whatever it may be. You know, get them out there, you know, get them the experience, and you know, hopefully they'll you know, develop the passion that you and me and everybody else that does this stuff has.